embark on a journey, and on that, every journey has its own pros and cons, has
Mm-hmm.
the wahala, all of the hurdles and all of that. But when there is resilience, there is, intention, and you're not going to allow yourself to fail. And people are beginning to key into what you are telling. At the end of the day, you realize that more people will begin to come on board. That was
Yeah.
what that was what happened yesterday. Those who have always been there are still there. New ones came on board and all of that. And
Mm-hmm.
it was loaded. It was, in fact, it was fire. I couldn't just, in fact, like I couldn't just do any other thing. You understand? So glued and all of that. So I want to say kudos to the Women Radio crew. Kudos to all of us. Kudos to you, Rose. Kudos to Tom, Okewale, Shonaya, everybody. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I'm beginning to, when you're just done with something and you're already looking forward to the next edition. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we're looking forward to the 10th VOW conference when we just had the night conference yesterday.
Yesterday.
You, how beautiful and how interesting it was. Very well packed. It addressed the issues.
Yes.
Speakers were awesome. The speakers were fantastic. Everything just was just like well put together. People knew what they were talking about, and they came across in the simplest, ways. When you break down topics that anyone listening would easily grasp something.
Granted. Yes.
So there were no ambiguity around it. It was so simple. It was beautiful. It was smooth. And the part that made me laugh a bit was when Tom was called to the podium and she scolded, Tosin the person that, hey, lady.
You you didn't recognize my husband. You didn't introduce us like, hey, so
What an omission, and I like that because,
yeah.
we cannot say because we're advocating for women inclusion, then we forget that we have husbands, we have brothers, we have
Mm.
we're not selfish. We are just simply saying that, hey, stop standing on one leg because you're not balanced. Stand on your two legs. That's when you are balanced. God that gave us two legs knew why he gave us two legs. So
Yeah.
why are Nigerian men standing on one leg? It is high time to bring in the two leg, the other leg, so that you can have a proper balance. That was what is bar conference is all about. That was what all of this from her lens, everybody is all about.
Hmm.
It was. I had a beautiful weekend. I'm talking so much, Bele.
No, I totally understand. I totally get you. I think this is one of the first VOW conference that I have followed from the very first. You're welcome to VOW 2025 till the end of it. I mean, the end after the awards. Yesterday was the first one, and it was short. Before you
Yes,
know it, they were done. I'm like, is this the VOW that we know? VOW that sometimes 5:30 to 6, we're still even trying to struggle to manage time and all of it. But out of 3:30 yesterday, VOW was done. And I'm like, well, this is way to go. And it kept us captivated. Starting from the theme itself, the theme was well written. Like it was just very simple for everybody to understand the power of women, collective action. It's quite easy. That alone, anybody could understand that, and anybody would be able to follow the conversation right from the onset. You already know that okay, this is what this is going to be about. And starting from the first fireside chat they had with the Commissioner of Women Affairs and Social Development in Ogun State, that woman was on fire. Like, in fact, it was one that captivated a lot of people to actually just be there till the end of it.
yes.
And
In fact, her parts. I had to go back again and watch her all over again later in the day because there was no dull moment, and she wasn't even repeating herself. She kept on, her submission was fantastic. Everything about it was beautiful. We know there are some kind of people that when they are the ones to kickstart the conversation, it's very important to be mindful of who's going to kickstart a conversation. Because
Yes.
because if the person brings some level of, damp to the whole thing, everything
Mm.
fun and everybody will just be there feeling all lukewarm and everything, but she fired everybody up.
Correct.
Everybody was fired up. So you don't want to fall behind. You want to do less. Because
Mm.
where this woman raised the conversation, you don't
Honestly.
you want to raise the bar yourself. So it was just beautiful. She's a fantastic woman. Especially being the commissioner for women affairs in Ogun State. I'm very
Yeah.
proud of her. She's young and she has, when she mentioned
Mhm.
she had been in this for over 31 years, it was like, so which age you can start now?
Honestly, that got me thinking. So I'm like, Auntie, when did you now start? 30 something years. I see how young you're looking. So yeah, I mean, it's good. It was all good. And to think that there were supposed to be two on that panel, but she was the only one that carried the whole conversation. I
Yeah.
mean, kudos to her. Up until everyone came in to give their goodwill message, until the fireside chat with Toon and South African lady. No, that one was.
Another fire,
That
another
one
fire.
got me hooked. Ah, fantastic lady. Yeah, she is.
All the speakers were fantastic.
Yeah.
They hit the nail on the head. They all went straight to the point, no beating about the bush. And everything they said were just the truth. You
Yeah.
understand? Because at the end of the day, how do you are given birth to by a woman? This woman carries you in her tummy. I mean, imagine when you overfeed yourself. See how inconvenient you're going to be. Then
Mm,
imagine having to go through that for 9 months. And then she goes into the labor room, gives birth to you, nurture you to becoming an adult and a responsible woman that you are. Then suddenly you start seeing her as being inadequate. I mean, she just has to be there to be cooking for you. She doesn't have any business in governance. I mean, those days are gone. We are in the era, and good, and thank goodness that even Mr. President is a he.
mm,
Mr.
yeah.
President, President
Bola,
Tinubu,
Bola
Bola.
Met.
When I say P, but I'm thinking Babajide, I say, what is the big?
Ah, no.
When you have leaders who have come to understand that women have a lot to bring to the table. Women have
Mm,
a, I mean, they have always been there. Your mother nurtured you. If your mother didn't nurture you, a woman nurtured you.
nurtured, yeah.
So if she didn't get it right, then how come you're where you are today? So I especially feel that the mistake some of our men made in the past, they are beginning to realize it, and they can't wait to make amends. And that is what we are trying to put to those who do not understand that, hey, look, you cannot suddenly wake up and tell your mom she doesn't deserve to lead because she led you to where you are today. So
Hmm.
suddenly, the person who took you to where you are today is no longer good enough to take you further. So it's a beautiful program. I mean, is there any program like VOW? Is there any other program like
I doubt. I doubt. I doubt. All right. So, I mean, it was a good experience for those of us who followed online. I'm just hoping that maybe by next year, even if we can't be in Abuja, and to think that even for the online audience, it was seamless. There was no disruptions. It was just a seamless. There was nothing like network. It was in fact it was just seamless. So I mean, it was a good one. Like yeah, we came prepared this year, and we're already looking forward to celebrating a decade on Vow. I'm just wondering what's going to happen next year since it's going to be 10 years. There's just going to be a lot, and by then we're hoping that a lot of the issues that were discussed today must have been implemented, must have been given chance to actually be where they should be, or to be rightfully follow through it. All right, this is your Women Radio WFM 91.7, 23 minutes after 9 on the side of the radio. My name is Rose, and I've got Spinabo with me this morning on the program Her Lens, right here on Women Radio. And for you to be part of the program, you can dial 07000 917 917. please do well to also dial the number 09155 You can go ahead and let us know your thoughts this morning through WhatsApp messages or text messages on 08155 Or better still, you can do well to use the number 0703 We'll definitely love to hear from you this morning, especially followed by conference and our word. So let's quickly start off with this particular story. This is still on VOW, just some of the resolutions that were made on VOW from the president and from some other, important personnel that were at VOW. So if you think that VOW is a joke, it's no longer a joke. The president was represented, the vice president was represented also. So yeah, it was a good one. So let's pick this call first. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Do want to call us back? We'll definitely love to hear from you. Do want to call us back this morning? Okay, so like I said, if you think that VOW is a joke, VOW is no longer a joke. The president was represented, the vice president was represented yesterday. The Minister of Women Affairs couldn't be present physically, but she gave us a real-time video yesterday, telling us her own part of it, and she represented both the president and the vice president. I mean, it was definitely a power-packed conference yesterday. So yeah, yesterday the Tinubu, that's our president. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Ladies.
Good morning, Mrs. Oboli. Good morning.
Good morning. Who is in the studio today? Rose.
This is Rose and Ibinabo on her lens.
Oh, good morning. No. Who missed VOW yesterday? That person is sitting on a long thing.
Honestly, I agree with you.
So first off, let me say kudos to Women Radio, your boss. So I don't even view her as a boss because from the little I've known about her, she's not bossy. She's someone who allows people under her thrive in their own manner. She's, bringing whatever ideas you have. Let's rub minds together for the betterment of women, their families, and the society. So I find that quite commendable. I find that laudable. I find that quite encouraging because so when that is it from Zile, when she said there should be a path in hell for women not supporting women, I laughed. I laughed because I happened to be in that category for a very long time. And I would want you to, you and I want you to listen so that we can see how we can start channeling these issues, navigate our way around it, if we want women to come out and participate. The reason why I laughed is because I have sworn in times past that I would never support anybody, any woman who wants to be in position of power. Probably because, our experiences kind of shape us. Our experiences kind of, make and mar us. I have had experiences with women who have been bossy in times past. Because they are your boss, they want to love it over you, shove it down your face, and they don't really care whose ox is gird. And even if you deserve to be in positions where they want you to work, I'm talking about women to women now. And that is not for general. I'm just saying there are some people that would want you to crave and beg. There was a day somebody was like, I don't know if it is Ibinabo, I don't know who among them is in the educational sector. One of them said that day that a woman was the one antagonizing her not to get to the position she was supposed to get to. I think all this has to stop. The reason why I said I would not support a woman is because they were always bossy. They don't want you to get to that echelon, that top position they've gotten to, and you must grovel to get there, and you must, work your way. And so when she said that statement, that thing jolted in me that I began to have a recalibrated mindset, maybe until recently, even before I began to listen to your radio station. And listening to your radio station changed my mind entirely. I was like, there are amazing women you can work under, board under, thrive under, work as a family. Do you see what these elites do when they want you to vote for them? They come down to the grassroots. You see, most of what was said on VOW yesterday spoke about grassroots contribution. The money is
Yeah.
there, the power is there. But when you come to them, to that community, you want them to vote for you. And suddenly you become a distant elite. In quotes, distant elite. You don't want to resonate with them any longer. They are too dirty for you to approach. I have heard somebody say that their English, I can't stand it. They can't speak properly. Now, English will go talk. When you wanted them to vote for you, you didn't mind who they were. You didn't mind you didn't mind if they were dirty. You went to the nooks and crannies. You went into the creeks to solicit for their support, their money, their vote, their everything. The same also happens in the disabled community where I happen to be a stakeholder in. You come to these places, you want them to do something for you, and after that, you just go and you disappear. And somebody also said yesterday during the VOW Awards and conference, the person said, you go come back. We tend to forget one thing, that same place you have used to climb as a ladder, if you break that ladder, have it in mind. You will never see a ladder to climb back again, because these are the same people that put you there. And then you demean them, you put them in a place they're not supposed to be. You are trying to canvass for my vote. What have you done for me as a woman in my community? What have you done? Show me your works. Show me the evidence of what you have done. Because before you start saying, I want to do, what have you done for me to say, okay, I can repose my trust in you? The experiences I've had with women has been bad. That was what shaped my mind. But I have changed it. And so if I'm justifying myself now with what I've been, when you learn something, there's room for you to learn and relearn. I am saying, if women want us to come out to support them, vote for them. When you come, you want us to rally around you. We should do better. I have had robust conversations with all of you on this radio station, and I can commend you people and say you are different from the women I have had time to come across with. Let's also take, for instance, Natasha's story. How many people were in the House of Senate or are in the House of Senate? Irrespective of party alignment, irrespective of where you come from, this is a woman. Yorubas will say, Kakoko, let's rally around her first. I don't want to say the Yoruba version. Let me just explain it in the English version. Cover her first. Then when we see her later, we can now say, Natasha, bring your cause, state your cause. But nobody among the women folk stood for her. She was a lone fighter. None of them, Madam Florence Itagiwa and the rest of them, nobody showed her sympathy. Nobody empathized. For how long will we continually put ourselves down? If a woman collects your husband, I know the woman do that thing. If a woman is showing injustice, now you see women, mothers, come to fight in their son-in-law's houses. I am trying to bring all these issues to the fore to tell us that as women, we are a weapon fashioned against ourselves. And the change we seek should start from us. You can't tell the men to rally around you when even women ourselves, we are fashioning weapons against ourselves. We pull ourselves down, we talk ourselves down, we gossip about ourselves, we don't want ourselves to grow. If you have the money and I have the support, I believe if we come to a round table discourse, we should be able to navigate and circumvent every stumbling blocks and turn it to stepping stones ahead of our future. I have been put down, but I from the slum, but I rose out of that at the end of the day. What am I trying to say this morning? Your light, even above light, my light is these little candles. If we can start, bringing it together, we will change the paradigm shift. We will change our history as women. We will lend our voices. If only women are wielding to our voices, if they are willing to learn, listen. Because you can't expect me to fall for you and I fall for you. What are you giving me in return? I'm not asking for silver or gold. I'm asking for a pedestal where I can also air my thoughts, air my views. Women are not doing enough. Look at how the men rally around themselves for support. If I say men are doing the same thing, I agree. But you would agree with me this morning, Rose and Ibinabo, that women are doing much more to themselves, much more harm to themselves than good. We need to change these stories. I want to commend everybody that spoke about the disability group yesterday. In fact, the highlight of that moment for me was when somebody, I don't know if Sumbo was there, somebody in red, a lady in red was told to come and, give a presentation. Oh my goodness, even with her wheelchair, she was there representing, breaking barriers, breaking everything. And I was like, God, look at how these people are just giving women chances to birth, to thrive without racial or ethnic bias. That is the kind of definition I want us to bring to womanhood. One woman stand for other women, all of us, our little voices. Look how we're shouting, I am Natasha, I am Rose, I am Ibinabo, I am Esther, I am a woman. Without a she, there is no he. That is why the spelling is like somebody highlighted that yesterday. A woman, there is a wood there, a woman to make a man. We are not competing, we are complementing you. But as women, we need to do more in regards sponsoring ourselves, supporting ourselves, speaking around ourselves, doing that which is needful. If you want me, I won't fight for you. I will fight with you. I will stand by. This morning, a woman that has a child with cerebral palsy is crying out that she wants to go and dump the child somewhere and abandon her marriage. Everybody is saying, take care of the child. Don't leave the marriage. Don't leave the marriage. They are forgetting the mental health of who the person where they okay. Go fit cater to the needs of a special child. Talk more of even other children where they under her. Who is speaking to the woman's mental health, emotional needs? There's a holistic approach to all these things. If I continue to talk today, we're not going to finish show. But bottom line is, please, women, let's support ourselves. Supporting ourselves, listen to the cry. I've told that woman to reach out to me. I don't know how to help her, but I just want to magnify. If you have evidences of your abuse, let's see how we can skyrocket it. You need to be alive first before thinking of that child you want to rescue. Before thinking of any other thing, the focus should be on the women. But women should support women who are in the right places. So women have represented us and painted us in a bad light. The women that we have now are changing that story. And that is what VOW has taught me yesterday. That is what VOW has been teaching me. But for the first time, I listened to this program yesterday from start to finish. Madam Tumuni, wherever you are, you and your team and every analyst, panelist, and every other person that belongs to the women radio family, I say kudos to you. You guys are philanthropic, you are altruistic, you are amiable. I say God will continually shine this light you started and it will not diminish. Keep illuminating this gloomy darkness we've seen. And one day, one very fine day, a governor, a president will emanate from the women folk. I don't know if I've vented or ranted enough this morning, but please, bottom line is, let's rally around ourselves. Give me a chance, a fighting chance. Don't drown my voice. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Oboli. Thank you very much.
Women Radio 91.7.
Something big is coming with Better Play. Get ready to turn 500 Naira into a 200,000 Naira daily jackpot. Yes, you heard me right. 200,000 Naira every single day. The more tickets you grab, the higher your chances of winning. Stay tuned because this is the game changer you've been waiting for. Coming to you on Women Radio 91.7 FM. Are you ready to play and win big?
My people, something big don't land and na money rain dey fall. Better play, better chance. 200k fit enter your hand if you try your luck oh. Better play, better chance.
Now 3 times every day them they call winners for radio. Yes now, with just 500 Naira you fit win up to 200,000 Naira every single day. Just join the Better Play lottery now and listen for your name for radio 10 a.m, 2 p.m and 6 p.m.
Better play, no dull yourself. Go get your ticket tickets sharp sharp. Buy am for www.betterplay.ng or just dial *347*154#. You wan boost your chance? Buy reach 20 tickets if you wan win.
Follow us for Facebook at Better Play and Instagram at Better Play NG to get correct updates. Now your turn to chop this money, oh.
Better play, better chance. You fit be the next lucky banger. Only people wey don reach 18 years fit play. Play responsibly.
Dangote refined and iodized salts. In every kitchen across Nigeria, something special is happening, not just in the pots and pans, but in the quiet moments between stirring and seasoning. Dangote salt doesn't just add taste to your pepper soup or jollof rice, it makes the moments around them even more meaningful. Because when your salt is Dangote, refined and iodized, you're free to focus on what really matters: the stories, the laughter, and the laugh shared. Dangote refined and iodized salt, giving you one less thing to worry about.
Are you looking for a place to advertise your business at affordable rates or a hall to host all your corporate events and conferences? Then don't look any further for all your advert placement, live interviews, announcements, religious programs, event bookings, and lots more. Give your business the boost and reach your target audience at an affordable rate here on Women Radio 91.7. What are you waiting for? Hurry now! Call the numbers 0905 555 8998, 0806 009 2137, or 0816 060 5673, or email us at sales@wfm917.
Do you know that rape, domestic violence, and child abuse are all crimes against the state? Do you know that as a survivor of either domestic and sexual violence, you can access medical, legal, counseling, and other services at no cost? Please reach out to us on 0800-333-333. Help is a phone call away, and utmost confidentiality is guaranteed. Don't suffer in silence. We believe you. This message was brought to you by the Lagos State Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency with support from the Carter Center.
Jama'a, wani abu babba ya sauka kuma ana zubar da kuɗi kamar ruwa.
Hakika, da naira 500 kawai zaka iya cin nasarar har naira 200,000 a rana. Shiga Beta Play yanzu kuma saurari sunanka kai tsaye a rediyo da karfe 10 na safe, karfe 2 na rana da karfe 6 na yamma.
Sai tikitinka a www.betterplay.ng ko danna *347*154#. Kana son karin dama? Zaka iya sayan tikiti har 20.
Ka biyo mu a Facebook @betterplay da Instagram @betterplay.ng don sabbin bayani. Lokacinka ne ka ci wannan kuɗin. Beta Play na buɗe ne kawai ga masu shekaru 18 da sama. Yi wasa cikin hankali.
Radio Doctor, your free phone-in health consultation program, every Friday from 10 to 11 a.m. brings you health and wellness.
If you're stressed out either at home or at work, or you're having a stressful relationship between either your girlfriend, your fiancé, or your wife, you can have erectile dysfunction.
Call in to get free consultation on health and wellness on 07000 917 917 and 090 256 25455. You can send in questions, cases, and related contributions on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at WFM917. Text and WhatsApp on 070 317 56537. You can listen live online at www.wfm917.com. Radio Doctor, Nigeria's first free consultation radio health program on WFM 91.7, the voice of women.
Smart Minds with Kiki, where learning brings fun every Saturday. Tune in and learn a bunch. Hey kiddies, guess what? Smart Mind is here, and it's a fun-filled show for kids like you and I. Let's go! Let's go! Join Kiki on Smart Mind every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. on Women Radio 91.7 for a fun time. You get to participate in brainy quizzes and learn about new books with lots of laughter. Let's connect and learn new things together. We will learn and grow together on Smart Mind. Follow me on Instagram at Smart Mind with Kiki for updates and amazing content. Smart Mind every Saturday 9:30 a.m. with Kiki on Women Radio 91.7, where kiddies get a weekly dose of fun time on your Women Radio 91.7. Don't miss it.
This is WFM 91.7.
WFM 91.7.
To sponsor this.
All right, you're switching into Women Radio WFM 91.7. This is Helen, and we just have a few more minutes to do this morning. Hi, Ibinabo, are you still there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, I sincerely apologize. All my networks just went off. I don't know what's going on. I've been changing from one network to another, but it's not just coming up. And this is just the last request that we could do this morning so that we could just wrap up the program. So I sincerely apologize for that. I don't know what's going on. The networks are not just coming up at all. So we'll just try our best to see how we can just finish up this morning. Hopefully it comes well before other programs get to come up. So we were just looking at what happened to the vow. Thank you very much, Mrs. Oboli, for calling. We do appreciate your call. So for all of what was said yesterday, especially with the conversation with Funzile, a lot went down yesterday. The president actually repeated his administration's support to and commitment to empowering Nigerian women through the Renewed Hope agenda. And we can see that the president is also interested in the reserved seats bill. I think we had a Ebere Ufondo who came on to say that she's sure that the president is behind it, and he has asked other people to actually see that this was passed. So let's get to hear from even from the Minister of Women Affairs. Her keynote address highlighted the importance of the reserved seats bill, describing it as a strategic necessity rather than an act of benevolence to Nigerian women. Even the Vice President also, spoke about this in his own goodwill message. So with all of this, Ibinabo, can we say there's a ray of hope for this reserved seat bill to be passed, knowing fully well how the conversations turned yesterday during the VOW conference and awards.
Okay. Thank you, Rose. I think it seems as if all hands day for deco. It seems like all road leads to that bill being passed into law. So anything that would stop it from being passed into law, that thing is actually waging a war against the Nigerian woman. And that is not going to be funny because we have gone this far. We have gone too far. This bill has been taken too far to be rejected by the members of the House. This bill has garnered enough traction to be rejected or to be struck out. So I mean that would be the disappointment of the century if it doesn't scale through. So I want to believe that all those who are behind the scene, working assiduously, and those who are supposed to pass the bill into law, they know what they are doing, and they know that it is as good as being part of the laws of the land. So I don't think there should be anything broken or missing. Nothing should affect it, nothing should delay it, nothing should stop it from becoming a law. And that is the only way the trust Nigerian women have on this government will not be shattered, because it is not easy to build trust. Trust is something that when it is missing in a relationship, that relationship is as good as dead. So when we are talking about this and we are still having our doubts, then we should take a look at those people who have voted into that house. Who are they? Can any one of them come out and say that no woman voted for me? Can any one of them come out and say that no, I dropped from heaven, I dropped from the sky, I wasn't given birth to by a woman? Because all the boxes are already ticked, and it is a yes, yes. Anything against this bill is against every woman in Nigeria, and we are going to stand against that person or such group of persons. Because if you feel that I am not good enough to sit in an office and co-run this nation with you, then you don't deserve the vote of any woman in Nigeria. You don't deserve to even be in that office, because so many years ago, certain time in your life, a woman gave birth to you. You were nurtured and you became who you are today. So if you're going to look back at your mother, at your sister, at your daughter, and tell them they are not worthy, then who says you are worthy? So it's as good as done. It's a done deal, as far as I'm concerned, because we have gone too far to fail. We have gone too far to be rejected. So I just hope that in that house, in that hollow chamber, there is no living human being that will stand against that bill. It will be a shame, and we are going to tell ourselves, you cannot go back to that house because you don't deserve a seat there. If women don't deserve a seat in that house, whoever says no does not deserve a seat in the house. Thank you, Rose.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Ibinabo, for your thoughts on this. I just hope that, all of our efforts towards making sure that this bill comes to pass will not be in vain. Hopefully, it gets to be passed pretty much soon. All right. Thank you very much, Ibinabo, for being a part of the program today. Do also have a great weekend, and let's meet up on Monday by God's grace.
By God's grace, and do have a beautiful weekend, because I'm going to have one by the grace of God.
All right. All right, so that's it coming from us right here on Heartlands for today and for this week. We'll be back here on Monday by God's grace at 9:05 a.m. My name is Rose Yusuf Kaiso. Thank you to Mrs. Oboli that called, and to all those who joined to watch the VOW conference yesterday. We sincerely appreciate each and every one of you. Please do want to stay with Women Radio WFM 91.7. Good morning.
Women Radio 91.7. Your station, your story.
To sponsor this program, call the number 0816 480 7613.
Something big has landed and it's raining naira. Better play, better chance.